Sam Cooke was born in Clarksdale, Mississippi, and moved to Chicago as a child, carrying with him the discipline of church life and the warmth of gospel singing. His voice first found its shape in choirs and later in the Soul Stirrers, where listeners noticed something unusual in him, a sound that was both polished and searching, joyful and aching. By the late 1950s, Cooke stood at a crossroads. He knew the world expected him to remain only a gospel singer, but he also heard a wider public waiting beyond the church doors. When he stepped into mainstream music, the risk was enormous. If he failed, he could lose both audiences. Instead, he found freedom. You Send Me rose to the top of the charts and announced a new kind of star, one who could carry tenderness with confidence and make it feel effortless. Success followed, but Cooke was more than a hitmaker. He observed how the music industry controlled black artists and decided to build his own path. He founded a record label and a publishing company, choosing ownership in a world that often denied it. At the same time, he supported the civil rights movement, understanding that music and dignity were tied together. Behind the bright stage lights, his private life grew harder. The death of his young son in 1963 left him shattered. Friends said the change in him was immediate, as if grief had stripped away every easy expression. Yet from that pain came one of his greatest songs, A Change Is Gonna Come, a work that seemed to hold both sorrow and faith in the same breath. Cooke died in Los Angeles in 1964 at only 33, in circumstances that were quickly judged by the authorities, but never fully accepted by those who knew him. The unanswered questions around that night only deepened the sadness of his loss. What remained was the music. Wonderful World, Cupid, Chain Gang, and Twistin' the Night Away still sound alive, but A Change Is Gonna Come carries something larger, a promise that outlasted its writer. Sam Cooke became the king of soul not only because of his voice, but because he opened a door for everyone who came after him.